You don't have to be a legal expert to understand that everyone has the right to move freely and record anything that they can see in public. Yet some cops treat filming in public as if it's a big crime and don't like seeing people with cameras. Today we're focusing on those kinds of cops who even got caught lying on camera. Let's check out the videos. When a man went to a parking lot full of cars to take photos, a female officer approached him. She asked for his ID, claiming that his taking pictures seemed suspicious. Even though the man knew he hadn't done anything wrong, he didn't want to hand over his ID, fearing it might lead to a police report. Despite her assurance that she wouldn't call the cops, she ended up doing so when she realized she couldn't handle the situation by herself. Before the cops arrived, she even asked how long it would take for him to take pictures of cars, which really didn't concern her at all. Just because he's allowed to film and photograph anything he sees in public, it means he can take his time, right?
Okay, well, I mean, if you're not going to give us a name or tell us what it's for.
Well, it's just personal publication, that's all. That's all it is.
But what is it concerning? I mean, what marked versus unmarked?
We can't read your publication.
Oh, well, once I release it, I'm sure it'd be viewable everywhere. I just haven't released the story yet, nor have I released the core of it yet. So I can't say much.
Concerning? I mean,
just public. Just that's it. It's literally just an innocent story. That's all it is. And who are you, ma'am?
my name is Michelle Bailey. I'm the public information officer, so
okay.
I really need to know what your name is.
I'd much rather not give it. I just don't want it on a simple police report for no reason at all. That's really all it is.
Well, we're not going to do a police report.
I've been told that countless times, and I've ended up on police reports as a suspicious person for no reason.
Okay, well, I mean, then, you know, if we're not going to know what it is or who you are, then I'm not going to, you know, you're probably not going to be allowed to be out here.
Well, ma'am, I can be here. I don't have to state my name to be here, but again, I just came out here specifically for vehicles. I didn't come out here to interact with anybody. I got a time frame. Just want to get my pictures, my information, and I'm on my way. That's literally all it is.
Okay, well, how long is it going to take you to get your pictures?
However long it takes, I have no idea. And you're the public information officer here? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm going to get back to my job. Thank you for coming out, man. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Soon, a bunch of cops showed up and it was quite a scene. It's puzzling why so many cops would rush over just because this man was taking pictures of cars in a parking lot. They acted like they were there to catch the biggest criminal around, with at least 10 of them on the scene. All they did initially was confirm their identity when asked, but as soon as they did that, they expected the man to do the same. Well, every cop has to know it's part of their job to identify themselves when asked by someone. However, people don't have to reveal who they are unless they're breaking the law, which is backed by constitutional law that protects their privacy.
Yeah,
I'm Captain Grindstuff.
Nice to meet you, partner.
Good to meet you.
Like I just explained to her, I've done nothing wrong. I'm just out here taking pictures and I'll be on my way. She's asked me for my name. They've asked me for ID and I've done nothing wrong. And the first thing you asked me was for my ID and I've done nothing wrong.
Do you have warrants or anything?
Do you suspect me having a warrant?
I don't know. I don't understand.
So who are all of you people here? Can I have name and badge numbers?
Chief Deputy Nathan Mays.
Nathan Mays.
Go in here and sit down and talk.
You're Andy. This is Jason. And who are you?
Smith. Yeah.
You're,
Why are you taking pictures of our cars?
Because
you're on our property.
They're public. This is public property. These are public service vehicles.
Why are you taking pictures of them?
Because
some of these are undercover cars.
But they're in
so
public
you know who
view.
comes to take pictures of undercover cars? Drug dealers.
Well, that's your perception.
Okay.
I can't judge you for your perception.
Yeah.
Well, sir, this is public property, and if you ask me to leave public property, that is, which is public, this is tax funded. This isn't paid for through some public, some private organization. I do not. I haven't committed a crime.
The man explained that he didn't want to be identified since he hadn't committed any crime. But the cops thought their desire to identify someone was reason enough, even though they weren't above the law. He tried to make them understand that they had no right to demand his ID unless he had actually done something wrong, and he asked them what made them suspect that he was about to commit a crime. The cops were left without an answer. Finally, one of them broke the silence, insisting the man should explain why he was taking pictures of cars and their surroundings. However, the main point here is that the police should respect the man's activities because the First Amendment protects it, and they shouldn't be concerned about his reasons unless he does something wrong. Whatever the Constitution allows, these cops must respect.
I don't want to give it. I haven't committed a crime. And this isn't a stop and ID state. You have to be able to give me reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime, and you can't give me that. So I haven't committed a crime.
Okay, well, we have undercover cars.
You need to leave.
Don't need to be.
You're asked to leave this property now, so you need to leave.
Can I ask you what your job title is here?
I'm captain.
You're captain.
Yeah.
So as captain, you don't know that you can't tell me to leave from a public space.
I can tell you to leave.
But this is public, and I can tell you. But this is public property, sir. This is
We don't
public.
need our vehicles.
Well, this isn't about what you need. This is about the Constitution telling me that I have the right to my First, Second, Fourth, and Fifth
Well, if you're
Amendment.
going to take video, then You can tell us why you're taking video.
I'm gonna
and
step this way
pictures.
because I don't like his officer behind me. I'm gonna step this way. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna stand this way so I can see him. That's all.
I can see him.
But again,
You can tell us why you're videoing and
because the
photographing our
Constitution says I can. If you want to take that up, you go. Take that up to the foreground and follow the country.
Okay.
The Constitution tells me I can do this, and it's unconstitutional for you to allow him to tell me that I have to leave this public space when this is public property. That is unconstitutional, and that is against your oath. That is against your oath.
Here we go. We're asking you to leave.
All I want you to do is honor your oath, sir. I'm not giving you my name. Just honor your oath. Also, listen to me, okay? There's a gap between Americans, but there's
You stand here and photograph our cars.
Y'all drive your cars and people can see me in public. What's the difference? If my eyes can see them, so can my camera. What's the difference? Y'all don't drive these cars on. Sir, I don't have to leave because I'm not telling you my name.
Since the man stood his ground and didn't give up his rights, the cops then told him he had to leave because he wouldn't identify himself. But why should anyone have to show ID just because they're in public? Oddly, cops often forget that they swore to protect everyone's constitutional rights. Yet here they are, trying to step on those same rights. They even tried to paint themselves as the victims in the story, which hardly makes any sense with so many armed cops surrounding a single guy with just a camera. The only other thing he had on him was his keys. If anyone should feel threatened in this situation, it's him.
Tell me the statute that says if you don't identify yourself to a police officer, you have to leave. But that's not a crime. That's not a felony nor misdemeanor. And you should know that. That's not a felony or misdemeanor.
Do you have any weapons on you?
I don't. You can
mind if I check you?
Pat me down, please,
Okay.
sir. He's gonna pat me down. Go ahead. There's no weapons on me.
You're going to be on our property.
That's fine.
Okay. Don't want to give us your name. We feel it's here for our safety, so we're going to make sure we don't have any weapons.
That's fine, sir. Please search all you need. I have nothing on me other than my keys.
You don't have any weapons.
No, sir. You can check both legs. That's. I'm literally just here to take pictures and videos, but I just don't think it's
Wait,
fair.
you done? You've been here for a few minutes. Are you done taking pictures
I'm not.
and videos?
I would have been done if I didn't get interrupted. But what I don't agree to is that there's some few high-ranking officers here who I respect their work from you guys, but to allow him to go against his oath and tell me that I have to leave a public space, that's not constitutional. And there's already a gap between Americans and LEOs because of this type of stuff. And for you to allow him to tell me that he can make me leave public property, that's unconstitutional. So can you please correct this officer?
Now you're talking to me.
Well, can you please correct this officer and ask him to honor his oath when dealing with law-abiding citizens? That's all I want you to do.
However, another cop kept pushing the idea that he was just trying to protect his colleagues. But really, how could a camera possibly be a threat to them? If they're going to confront people and make accusations, they should stay at least 6 feet away so no one feels threatened. Just look at how close these cops are standing, and it probably won't shock you to hear that this isn't even the worst of it. One cop got really upset that the man bruised his fragile ego by not identifying himself. That's why he threatened to arrest the man for trespassing if he didn't leave the parking lot right away. Well, the cop's attempt to intimidate the man didn't work. Unlike the cop, the man knew exactly what trespassing meant and understood that he couldn't be accused of it in a public space. When the cop realized his mistake, he then claimed he was going to arrest the man for being in the federal building located in the parking lot. But the man hadn't even stepped inside the building. He was in the parking lot the whole time and had no intention of going in. The man asked the cop why he had to leave and what crime he had committed. He was open to listening. All he wanted was an explanation. Yet the cop simply said he had to leave because they were telling him to. This really says a lot about these cops. They seem to think they're Judge Judy and executioner and can order citizens around just because they wear badges.
Okay, we're trying to protect our officers.
But your job is to protect
What
the
you're doing
public.
with that camera, putting that stuff wherever it's going to end up, whether it be social media or whatever.
But
it's
you're a
not
public
safe for our
servant.
officers.
But you're a public servant.
Cal County Sheriff.
You don't put that badge on to come make sure he's safe
You
every day.
understand what I'm saying?
I do, but I want you to understand what I'm saying. You just allowed this officer to try to violate my rights, and you didn't
No,
say
sir.
nothing about
No,
it.
sir, did not.
Yes, you did. There's 5 or 6 officers out here. Listen to this man tell me that I have to leave this public space, and
Are
I
you
can't.
done?
No,
Are
I'm
you
not
done?
done. I'm not
What you
done.
doing?
And if y'all are gonna follow and harass me,
We're not harassing you.
The mayor-
You come on our property, sir.
this is my property.
Let me explain something to you. No, this is not. This is county property.
Which is
not
public.
property. Which what I'm telling you is this, okay? When we run a facility here, a detention facility and everything else. It's got inmates confined in here. So when somebody's up here, they're not wanting to tell us their name or what they're doing here, we get suspicious. So what I'm telling you is that you can leave this property now, or it's county-owned property, and you're going to get charged with trespassing, okay?
Can I
So
see
what
the
I'm
affidavit?
asking-
Well-
I'm asking you to leave now,
Well,
okay?
catch your question.
So, no,
I'm on my
we're
way
done.
out, but
We're done.
I'll ask you a
Please
question.
leave, okay?
So you're asking me to leave. So you're not telling me that by
I'm
law I
asking
have to.
you- I'm asking you to please leave this property, okay?
Or you want to arrest me?
I'm telling you, there's a good chance you're going to end up getting charged with trespassing if you don't leave.
But I haven't been put on trespassing here.
But you're being told
I'll-
now,
but-
okay? That
so
we're
I'll
because
leave.
You're
Under
acting
threat-
very suspicious
but-
to us because you don't want to tell us anything about.
But have I committed a crime?
We have got.
I'm not inside there, sir. I'm not inside.
We have an outside.
I'm sorry, I'm talking to the officer here. Okay, but I haven't crossed not one of them gates. I am outside. When the
I'm
people
not
of the
saying
public
that.
want to come in this building, where do they park?
And people,
There and here.
You got your photo. You took a photo, whatever it is. That's fine. Now we're asking that you leave. Okay.
But for what crime, sir?
Because I'm telling you, you're
I'm making you suspicious. We just checked me. I don't have any weapons. What can I do? I don't have a self-detonating bomb to blow everybody up. I don't have anything on me.
We're not going to sit here and argue or anything. We're just asking you, because we have jobs to do too.
Well, do them. I'm not telling you not to do your job.
Well,
I have a job to do.
Please leave, okay?
Are you from Marion?
Just please.
I'm gonna talk to you because he's irrational at this point. Can you please inform him that this is public? Yes, you're irrational.
He just explained to you, sir, this is county-owned property, okay?
So can you ban?
We're asking you to leave. If you don't leave, you are subject to be charged with trespassing, okay?
Can I ask what crime I've committed? That's all I want to know. How could I be trespassing when I haven't been put on trespassing here? But I haven't been put on trespassing. Where's your attorney? Can I talk? Please, who's the chief of police here? That'd be you. You're the chief of police. So as the chief of police,
You want to talk to the chief of police?
yes, I do.
Okay,
And then I want the mayor.
When the man realized he was going to have trouble with these cops because they were acting unprofessionally, he asked to speak to their supervisor. To make things worse, the supervisor was already there, and he totally backed his officers who weren't doing a great job that day. Just imagine how bad it is when the supervisor is also a bad cop. You can only expect tyrannical behavior from cops under his because there's no one to correct them when they mess up, nor to teach them that there are consequences for their mistakes and actions. Although the cops didn't realize it at the time, this situation was likely to end badly for them. Any cop who threatens the constitutional rights of citizens can lose their qualified immunity or even get fired. Some of the newer cops began to sense they might have crossed a line, so they started making excuses. But this didn't really help their case. It just meant they were caught on camera making things up and lying. Like when one of them claimed the parking lot the man was in was private. The man tried to explain that the parking lot couldn't be private because it was open to the public. But the problem was that he was on his own trying to counter the claims of over 10 cops.
Because for all of you to tell me that I have to leave this publicly owned building, if I had a business here, which I'm conducting business, I would park in this parking lot here, correct? And I am in this public area of a parking lot, and he's going to tell me that I can't be here.
What business are you conducting?
So now we're getting personal with it. You want to know what I'm doing? I told you, I'm taking pictures.
For what reason?
Because it's personal. I have a personal business that I run, and the First Amendment of the Constitution tells me I have the right to free press. Now, if you're going to wage war on my constitutional rights and tell me that I can't do it, please tell me that. If you're going to wage war on my constitutional rights and tell me that I can't
What you're
film,
trying to start or what?
I'm not starting anything. You started this by telling me that I'll be trespassed from a publicly owned area because I'm filming.
Is
Is it private? Is it private? That's all I want to know. Can anybody here tell me if it's private property?
It's owned by the county.
Who pays for the county? Taxpayers. How can you tell me I can't be here?
Are you a taxpayer in this county?
Do you expect me or not to be? But this is still public. That's like telling me. I'm talking to the officer. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am, I wouldn't because
So go pay your taxes in South Carolina.
So now you're telling me that I can't be here, ma'am. I'm talking to this young man here. Please don't act like that. Please don't act like that, please. Because y'all are telling me that this is county property. Taxpayers pay for this, which means that y'all have no authority to make law-abiding people leave here. You can't. But because I've been threatened with arrest and trespassing, I'm going to leave. Officer, I'm leaving. I don't want to answer any more questions. No, I'm leaving because this officer here is going to tell. Bro, listen, if you're scared for your job, get a different job, brother. If you're scared, if you're that big of a sissy, get a different job, brother. Get a different job.
Now you're making it personal.
No. He just made it personal. I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking to you, brother.
Your vehicle is parking lot?
No, it's not. It's not. I won't. I'll do it under my time, okay? I'll do it under my time. But thank you for making yourself like an idiot on internet.
Now you're making it personal.
It's not personal.
Don't call my chief deputy an idiot.
No,
You understand?
No, I say he
Do
made
not do
himself
that.
look like one. I have the right to free speech. I have the right to free speech.
You ain't gonna come on this property and disrespect.
Oh, but they can disrespect me though.
I never heard him disrespect you.
By telling me that I can't be here.
Sir, once again.
But I'm asking you, and again, thank you for being professional because you're the only one that I can have a dialogue with, and I respect that. But what I don't respect is the officer telling me and intimidating me, telling me that I can't be here just because I'm being suspicious. That's not a felony or a misdemeanor, officer.
You're more law enforcement.
I have law enforcement attorneys. I'll do my family.
Now let me talk this to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Go ahead.
This is law enforcement center.
Another cop backed up his colleague and claimed that the man filming their police cars was a threat to their safety. They acted as if the video would actually harm them or as if the man was planning to rob them. The man decided to give these cops another lesson. He tried explaining the First Amendment to them since it seemed like they didn't really understand it. Basically, it allows citizens to record in public spaces, and everything is fine as long as people don't go inside private areas. However, the cops still didn't want to listen and kept threatening to arrest him. Surrounded by armed cops who were getting increasingly aggressive due to their bruised egos, the man felt he had no choice but to leave. Who knows? Maybe this is all the cops want because they got to show their power by making the man leave. But one thing is crystal clear. The public doesn't want or need cops like these. It's probably only a matter of time before they're out of a job. Remember, never give up your rights to ensure there are as few overbearing cops as possible.
I'll do.
We have narcotics officers. We have detectives. We have vehicles here that don't need to be seen by ordinary public. You understand that?
So-
okay, that's a threat to their safety.
Now, can I ask you a
that's a
question with
threat
that
to their
being said?
safety.
I understand that.
You do understand
Now,
that?
can I ask you a
Do you
question?
agree with me that their
So-
video on social media is a threat to their
Now,
safety? Do you agree with
Can I
that?
ask you a question?
Answer my question.
I do, but I don't at the same time, because if it can be seen from public, I can film more photographic per the Constitution. If it's in public view, I can be seen. They don't hide these parking lots and garages that I went into to film this. This is in plain view right here. I'm having a awesome dialogue. You stay right there, please. I'm talking to him. This is in public view. As me, you both can agree to that this is in public view. I didn't go behind this building here. I didn't go behind the fence. I didn't do any of that to see anything I saw. This is all in public. I can see this car here.
Okay.
And I can see.
have an awesome dialogue.
I can see that car there from the road.
Okay,
So
we're gone. Okay?
So,
But once again,
but do you get what I'm saying?
You
Though?
leave.
It can be seen from public view. I can see that car from the road there. So that's like telling people when you drive by here, please don't look at our parking lot. That's bogus.
We're asking you to leave.
trying to start.
Got more photographs of the vehicles, please. You've got all you need, okay?
Actually, I don't, because y'all interrupted me. I actually have 2 more cars I got to do, and then I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I have 2 more vehicles, and I'll be gone.
We're asking you to leave now. Okay?
You know what? For the fear of my safety, I will leave. But I want y'all to know that y'all have to be informed on public photography, because this is unacceptable.
Okay.
This is completely unacceptable. And you, to back up your chief,
Okay,
to act like a complete... yeah, please do. Please do, because you're going to hear from mine.
All right, sounds good.
And you're who again?
Grindstaff, Captain Grindstaff.
Captain Grindstaff. I had no problem with him. I want to ask for his name. And the name of your chief, please, is?
Chief Deputy Nathan Mason.
Chief Deputy Nathan Mace.
Yep.
Thank
Good
you.
evening.
Thank you. Y'all have made y'all. This is ridiculous here. This is ridiculous. God Almighty. This is what happens when you're a law-abiding citizen and you just don't understand what people have the rights to do. So this is what they do here. But I'm about to get out of here.
This time, the issue was another man taking pictures and filming in public. A cop who saw him filming from the sidewalk even stopped his car to approach the man and ask what he was filming. The man simply replied, "Everything I see." The cop's next question was why he was doing it, and the man answered, "Because I can." But then, the cop started asking overly personal questions that had nothing to do with the filming, like where the man lived. Knowing his civil rights, the man chose to stay silent. This made the cop very nervous because the man wouldn't talk to him. Oh, so needy. Then the officer made up a story that someone had called him, complaining that the man was recording license plates, hoping this would pressure the man to hand over his ID or tell him where he lived. Interestingly, the cop was caught on camera lying because just a few minutes earlier, he had stopped his car while passing by and then decided to approach the man, probably trying to show off his authority a little bit. Well, that plan didn't really work out for him.
How's it going?
Very good.
What's going on today?
Just out taking some pictures and videos.
Taking some pictures and vehicles?
I said pictures and videos
Okay, of what?
of whatever I can see.
Okay.
Would you mind getting on this side so I'm not getting the kids in the background though?
Yeah.
We just switch sides.
Okay.
All right. Good. Taking your name, badge number,
Trooper House.
house.
Out. HAUK.
Okay.
Where
and badge
are
number.
you staying?
Badge number
834.
834. Thank you.
Where you staying
I
at?
don't answer questions.
Okay. Were you taking pictures of people's registrations?
Whatever I can see in public,
Okay. Why?
because I can.
Okay. You staying at?
I don't know where that is.
Okay. Alright.
It's not local.
Yeah, that's.
Not where I stay.
Oh, it's not where you're staying?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
Positive. Is there a problem?
No, someone called, was concerned that you were taking pictures of the registrations and.
No. Like I
Stop.
said, anything I can see from public.
Okay, fair enough. Want to give me your name?
Abraham Lincoln.
Nice. What president was he?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
Couldn't tell you.
16th, I believe.
Oh, maybe. I don't know that much.
Okay.
It's not important. So we good to go?
Oh no, are we good to go?
You contacted me. I didn't have a problem.
I was wondering what you were doing.
And I told you what I was doing.
Okay.
So we're good to go then? Good.
Right.
If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay.
So am I?
And you're gonna stay here and watch me?
Yeah.
Stay here. Okay.
Pretty much.
That's what you get paid for?
I guess so. Guess I'm getting paid here
Sounds good.
right now.
This is where your guys' tax dollars are going.
I'm sorry?
This is why I'm doing these videos.
Oh. Okay.
It's just educational. Show people, you know, how their government employees act in public and how they treat the public. You know,
Okay.
what they do with the money that we pay you guys for your salaries and stuff, you know.
Right.
And it's not just to stand here and watch me
Right.
with, you know, especially when I'm engaged in protected activity, legal protected activity.
You are?
So,
Did I say you were?
no, but you're standing here with me right now for no reason
Someone
whatsoever.
called me. Yes.
Someone called in suspicious activity.
It's suspicious act. Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Does he live here?
I wasn't recording the play. I wasn't recording the playground. I wasn't recording. I wasn't.
Sorry?
He doesn't belong here. I don't know if he really should go.
Oh, I'll stand here all day, ma'am. Sorry. Okay. I wasn't on the playground at all. My camera was not recording the playground at all. Are we good to go? Are you gonna just stand here with me all day? Because I'm just gonna stand here until you leave.
I'm just gonna stand here.
Okay, well, I guess we're on the standoff.
By coincidence, just then, a woman from the house behind came out to the street because she saw the cop and wanted to complain about the man filming her yard. Instead of explaining to her that the man had every right to record anything he can see in public, no matter how uncomfortable it made her feel, the cop didn't educate her. He could have told her that if she didn't like someone filming her yard, she should consider building a higher fence so nothing can be seen from the sidewalk. All she needed to ensure was that the man didn't enter her property. Since he didn't, she and the cop should have just minded their own business. The man wasn't about to give up his constitutional rights just because a woman felt uncomfortable and a cop wanted to boost his fragile ego. The man wasn't harming or endangering anyone. In fact, it was the cop and the woman who were threatening his right to freely move and film. The officer tried to get the man to leave, but the man decided to stay put. After all, if he's free to go, he's free to stay too. The cop then said he'd also stay and stand on the sidewalk next to him, probably hoping the man would get intimidated and leave. Well, that didn't work either. Eventually, the cop decided to walk away, but not before warning the man not to do anything stupid. But the thing is, the man wasn't planning to do anything wrong in the first place. He hadn't even filmed the woman's yard, respecting her privacy even though he had the right to film from the sidewalk. As the cop was leaving, the man joked, asking why everyone is so scared of cameras when they're everywhere these days.
Yo, I'm on public property.
Were you the one who called now?
No, actually, I just happened to pity and not I heard you talking.
Right. Yeah, someone called.
So I'm not hurting nobody. I'm minding my own business. I'm not talking to nobody.
He's taking pictures of stuff in my
Well, if we get technical, I could go over there and video if I want to. But like I said, I completely avoided the playground. My camera wasn't even rolling when I walked past it. My own kids are over there playing. I'm not going over there. It's not about that.
Are your kids being supervised?
Absolutely are.
By who?
By their mother.
Okay. Where's mom now?
Over there with them.
Okay.
I don't believe that's any of your business.
Right. Yeah, no, it's what it is. So.
We don't want to take this to a different direction. You're doing good. It's just some public photography.
Like if there's any other issues or anything.
Yeah, I ain't bothering nobody like that, so there's no need to scare the public.
I believe you're scaring the public.
With a camera? People are scared of a camera. There's cameras everywhere.
All right, just don't do anything you're not supposed to.
I know what I'm doing.
Grandma wouldn't be proud of.
Don't give me directives. I don't need directives.
Okay. I'm parting advice.
That's a directive.
How's that?
I know what I'm doing. Like I said.
Have a good one.
You too. Do you know? Do you mind if I ask where your police station is located?
You can Google it.
I'll be over there next.
Okay.
Some cops really don't seem to have much to do. For instance, these two cops pulled over a man for no clear reason and then demanded he identify himself. My God, it's like a broken record. Don't they know they need a real reason to stop someone? They can't just call it a legal stop and expect people to give up their rights. While one cop threatened to arrest the man for obstructing the police if he didn't identify himself right away, the other cop illegally searched the man's car without a warrant. First off, cops should know that you can't be arrested for obstructing the police because it's a secondary charge. The man told the cops not to expect him to comply because he knew the law better than they did. Even though the cops could see this wouldn't end well for them, their egos were too big to just apologize and let the man go about his day.
What is your name?
I know the law. Can you tell me what the traffic stop's for?
Tints. What is your
The
name?
tints is legal. He's looking at him right now.
If you don't identify yourself on the traffic stop, I'm going to detain you.
You're gonna detain for what?
The tints.
The tints are legal?
You got a sticker.
Okay.
What's the sticker say?
What does the sticker say? I can't hear you.
Except on the tint.
Okay. Thank you.
What's your name?
Thank you. I know the law very, very well. Very well. Better than you do. I know. I like how you just acting real tough. Fuck no. It's cursing and shit. The camera's on. You're not cursing.
You're
anymore.
Gary Kurbanoff.
No shit, Sherlock.
You're suspended.
No shit, Sherlock. What you just did the traffic stop. You just admitted that you did it for the tint. Tint is legal.
Except you're not.
That's you went that hard for that. Cool, man.
You're not, right?
Cool, man. That's
Are
what
you
it's
denying
for?
that you're suspended?
I don't know. I paid all my fines.
You paid all your fines?
All of them. Every single one.
You got a
of them.
valid license?
I don't know. I went to court in Dryden in front of the judge.
Which judge?
I don't know. There's only one in Dryden, I think.
Is there two?
I have no idea. The guy. Older
They're
man.
both dudes.
I have no idea. Okay. He even said, by paper, you have a license. I paid over $11,000 in fines.
So you're not suspended?
How am I? Tell me, the police said I am, and so did the lady. But the judge is like, go figure it out. Come back in January.
As of right now, you're suspended.
For what though?
I don't know. Here, let's go over my car. No. Okay. You got any weapons on you or anything like that?
Not at all.
I'll pat you down.
I don't consent to this, but
No, I'm not asking for consent for a pat down.
Okay.
Where you coming from?
That's none of your business, Bob.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
That's none of your business, Bob.
Okay. Here, put me down here.
Instead of backing off, the cops kept questioning the man about whether he was carrying a weapon. Then one of the cops went ahead and searched the man, including his pockets and sweatshirt, all without a warrant. Meanwhile, another cop started giving the man a hard time over some unpaid traffic fines. However, the man insisted that he had paid all his fines and suggested they check their system to make sure it was up to date.
Gary, how do you spell Kurbanoff?
K-U-R.
K-U-R.
B as in boy.
B as in boy.
A. N. O. V.
V.
My sister was right. She filed. She filed a little. No, it's all right. Never mind.
Your sister filed something?
Yeah, on you guys for harassment on her. You guys are so dumb.
Your sister filed
Yeah, you guys
harassment on me?
we got dash cams in all our cars, and you guys just keep speeding up to her, following her. She got kids in the car. It's
I don't
okay,
even know who your sister
I don't
is.
know, but she had you guys. She knows who you guys are. She just texted me 3 minutes ago about you guys.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're revoked, dude.
For what?
Gary
I
Kurbanoff.
can't see. I don't know where I'm looking for.
Revoked. See all the red? Gary Kurbanoff.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Revoked.
But what does revoke mean?
You don't have a license at
But how
all.
if I paid all my? Does it say my fines are paid? All of them. Every single one. Is that my fine? Every single
This one?
ticket.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, Gary.
Huh.
Cleared on blank. Cleared on blank.
What does that mean?
Cleared on blank. It means it's not clear.
But I paid
Cleared
all
on
of those.
Blank. Cleared on blank.
Hold on. Is there any dates on these?
Yeah. 2/10/21, 7/14/22, 1/19/21. If you want it, I'll print it for you, Gary.
No, I'm
You
gonna
don't
this
need
is my
to be-
lawyer. No, this is for my lawyer.
You don't need to be fucking weird about it.
But I'm not being weird. How am I being weird when I pay $11,000 in
You're just
fines?
showing me, like you're just flashing your phone up.
No,
on
I'm
this.
recording something.
Yeah, you're recording our interaction, but like all of this doesn't belong to you. I will print out your stuff.
Oh, okay, all right.
This is a county system, man.
That's my ticket you just said.
I'm saying all of it doesn't belong to you. You think you're the only person I've ever run in this system?
Who, aren't you showing me?
I'm showing you, but you ever had your phone up here recording all this shit?
I just did that.
Okay.
Oh man. All right, Bob.
So what's the deal, man? You got
All right.
you got suspended drive?
I guess I'm revoked.
Who's she to you?
My girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Yes.
What's her name?
Come on, bro. What is this?
All right, you don't want to play this game?
For what? What does she have to do with me?
At one point, the cops started claiming that the man's driver's license was suspended. Honestly, the man was just as confused as anyone would be. Then they began asking him questions about his girlfriend, clearly trying to stir up drama because they didn't have a real reason to hassle him this much. They seemed desperate to find any excuse to justify their actions. Next, the cops did something that might surprise a lot of you. They brought a police dog to sniff around the man's car, hoping to find some illegal stuff. Just imagine driving home from work and getting pulled over only to have the situation blown way out of proportion by cops just looking to flex their power.
He must like the weed. Yo, come on, he's scratching the car now. Oh, man. Come on, man. I just heard his nails on the car. How many times did you have to walk around the car? How many times did you walk around the car? How many times have you ever seen him walk around the car?
Multiple times.
Multiple, as in how many is multiple?
Multiple.
I noticed the key inside the center console. That's the key for this vehicle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Downtown almost. You see, about to be coming up the hill.
Okay. Our policy is when I call the inventory, your dad, he's the registered owner of the vehicle, right?
Yeah.
So if he beats the tow, nothing I can do. It's his vehicle.
Where's the tow?
I don't know. I called for a tow
Okay.
when, you wouldn't identify her because I would have just let her fucking drive it. But just for future reference, I've been dealing with cops.
Can I get the key at least?
The key's staying with the vehicle as long as, because as of right now, the tow is still coming.
Yeah, but the key.
Yeah.
The cops found out the car belonged to the man's father, so they decided to label it as stolen, which is ridiculous. What's so odd about a son driving his dad's car? Still, the cops took the keys from the man and told him he wasn't allowed to drive or even sit in the car. They insisted that only his father could drive it. Then they told the man he was free to go. But that's absurd. Where is he supposed to go when he's stranded in the middle of nowhere without his car? These cops will do anything just to feel in control.
Tow truck's gonna need the key.
Oh.
So what I'm saying is, if your dad lawfully gets here before the tow company gets here, it's his vehicle. I have no right to prevent him from taking his own vehicle. As long as he's valid. He's got a valid license.
Yeah.
Right? So I have no right to prevent him from taking his vehicle. However, you cannot drive.
Okay.
He is the only one that can drive that car away.
So I can sit in the car though?
No.
No.
No. It was like 2 weeks ago we had a guy rip from us.
It's cold. I can't sit in the back seat.
You can sit in my car.
I don't want to sit in the car. I want to sit in my dad's car.
Not happening.
Nah.
If you're cold and you want to sit in the car, that's totally
By law, I cannot sit in that car. By law. Right now.
Yes, no.
By law, okay.
Yes, no.
Okay. Yes, no, yes, no. What is...
I'm agreeing with you by saying yes, you cannot sit in that car.
Mhm.
I'm saying no, like you cannot sit in that car.
Okay. You're agreeing? Yeah. I got you.
You seem like you have a question.
No, you seem like you didn't know my question.
You're asking, by law, you're not allowed to sit in
I
that
know.
car.
You said yes, no. That's why I
And
said
I'm
that.
saying, by law, yes, no, you're not allowed to sit in that car.
Gotcha.
Do you have any other questions?
Nah. Can I go stand over there with my girlfriend now? I'm not detained. Am I detained? You said
Yeah,
my...
you're not free to go.
Okay. So what am I standing here for if my dad could come get the car?
Because I'm going to issue you tickets. You're not free to go.
Okay.
Any other questions for us?
Nah, go ahead. Do your thing.
But things didn't calm down there. Seeing that they had the upper hand, the cops decided to call for backup. They didn't actually need more officers. It just seemed like they felt a bit of power and wanted to show off by bringing in more of their buddies. Soon, the man's father showed up with his girlfriend, but the cops crossed the line again by starting to ask his girlfriend about how much money her boyfriend had. What business is that of the cops? It was really unclear what the cops were after at this point. The man's father was there now, so why couldn't they just hand back the car keys and leave the poor people alone?
Anything else?
Okay. Okay. You want me to say anything else?
I'm glad we're all good, man.
I'm glad we all good, bro. Я должен ехать.
Куда?
Ну, чуть-чуть. Камил должен говорить. Такие вещи. Он только написал, что они за ней останавливали, такие вещи делали. За ней гоняли.
А что без права как было?
Я говорю, мне сильно чуть-чуть.
Ну, ходи, да? Видите, надо идти?
Ну, конечно.
Надо машину закрыть.
Как бы не прячься, я знаю, я не просто.
А надо машину закрыть, я тебя отвезу.
Так и будет, да?
Давай.
Подожди, они тикеты мне должны дать.
Надо иди машину закрой пока.
А где
пойти там?
Они меня не пустят пойти туда.
Зачем?
Michelle, can you go in my dad's car and grab
Она не знает, как закрывать.
Она ключ принесет.
А там окно как закрывать? Нет, там давай.
What did he say to you? Oh, what they were saying?
Are you guys rich or not?
Really? You guys? No, why? No. Hey, Why are you guys asking my girlfriend about money? Why were you guys asking her about money? Why were you guys asking her about money? How much money I have? Now nobody knows nothing? Oh, man.
Have her point.
Yo, Michelle, he said point at the person that asked you that. Point, no, come here. Michelle, yo, I'm on camera, come here right now. And point at the person that said that. Point at the person that said that. Which one? Him?
I asked you if it was recorded later.
Okay, thank you. All right.
You talking about that? Oh, okay.
The cops wanted to assert their authority even more, so they wrote the man a ticket for some unclear reason. And only after that did they tell him that he was then free to go. As they were leaving, his father offered the cops some friendly advice to maybe brush up on their knowledge so they could do their jobs better.
Они ее про деньги мои спрашивали. Нету. Просто. You guys need some money? My dad said he could give you guys a donation. Seriously, he said he'll give you guys a donation if you guys need some money. You sure?
We need the money.
Oh yeah, we do get calls from the police all the time. Talk about $1 donation shit. Don't worry about it. I'm saying we can give it to you guys if you really need it. No.
Take it for you.
Thank you, bub.
All right. Hey, you a second. Ithaca Town Court on 12/28 at 9 a.m. Either appear in person that date or time, or follow all the directions on the back and submit everything by mail. Do you have any questions for me?
No. Well, thank you for writing the wrong one. Thank you for writing the wrong ticket, bub. I beat it just like this. You gotta write me an AO in the third, bub. Yeah, thank you. AO in the second. That's how I beat the last one. I'm going AO in the second. I don't even have an AO in the third yet. Thank you.
Go to school. Better for you.
Go to school. It's better for you.
Thank you for the like advice.
No problem. Maybe you'll drive one of these one day. I know. Me too.
Да, оставить, я почитаю, я не хочу.
Они подумают, я буду ехать.
Пускай думают. И пускай не стоят, так что.
No, you didn't. Huh?
How are you eating? What you did?
But he needs somebody to come now to take his car, so we called somebody to come.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to pull over there. Yeah. Oh, that. About that. Huh? All right. Michelle, because this has to stop. What they do has to stop. It's not funny. Because it's on camera now. It wasn't on camera when they were asking me. Yeah, you think that.
This freelance journalist also ran into trouble for filming in public, this time at the airport. He was approached by a male and female cop who said it was suspicious that he was filming and asked for his ID. Yes, the journalist had his ID, but chose not to show it because he hadn't broken any laws. Just because the cops found something suspicious doesn't mean it's his problem. After all, cops are supposed to enforce laws, not their personal feelings. Besides, it's not that unusual to see someone filming at an airport. Even though he didn't have to explain himself, the journalist still told the cops that he knew the law and had checked what he could and couldn't do and respected the legal boundaries. He was aware of his rights, including his right to freedom of press, no matter where he was. Despite the cops being unprofessional, the journalist decided to be nice. He explained that he was just creating content for his story and would leave when he's finished. So what do you think? Was this enough for the police officers?
I need to turn it off. I'm not trying to. I'm just with a member of the Free Press.
Okay, that's great.
Member of the Free Press.
Yep, sorry.
Gathering content for his story and waiting on.
Okay, do you have your credentials with you for the Free Press? Everything? Credentials?
I've got some, but I don't really need to show them.
Okay.
No, we just because it look a little, suspicious when you're in the airport, So that's why we're trying
there's
to
a
find
lot
out
of. I'm just a cameraman, photographer.
Okay.
Just a journalist, gathering content for his story.
It was 1 second, okay? We call for somebody.
one radio.
Did I get you?
Yeah, I'll give you all my information. Yeah, absolutely. If you please need to revise the 242.
Ladies and gentlemen, for anyone going outbound this evening on flight 3773 with service to Chicago Midway and Southwest Airlines, your gate of departure is going to be D21. Once again, if you are going to Chicago this evening on Southwest, your gate of departure is D21. Thank you.
Yes, I'm just... This is door 2, right? Door 2. Sir. I haven't seen any problems. I saw security and stuff and haven't seen any problems.
Yeah, well,
You say you're recording for what?
I'm just a journalist gathering content for a story, independent media.
Oh, okay.
Just gathering content for a story and actually waiting for someone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Well,
Got here a little bit early. I'm not from very close from here, so I thought I would gather some content while I'm waiting. And I was just sitting
At
down.
least find out what's going on because a couple people been kind of concerned about, seeing you out here, so that's why I was talking to you.
Hey, that's no problem if you come talk to me. I don't have a problem with that, but now that I let you guys know what's going on.
yeah, so Supervisor Kevin's going to make this location speak to you for a little bit.
But check this out. One of the cops started getting rude when he noticed the man was trying to be polite. Instead of appreciating the kindness, especially when they were acting tough, this cop made things worse. He threatened the man with trespassing and told him to leave immediately, claiming he had no reason to be there. That wasn't true though. The man was actually waiting for someone to arrive and used the meantime to record his content. Even if the journalist wasn't waiting for anyone, he still had the right to film. The cops can't just say he had no business there. They shouldn't care what anyone is doing at the airport as long as they're not causing trouble. However, the cop didn't believe that the journalist was actually waiting for someone, so he demanded the flight number and proof. Cops often overstep their bounds, probably thinking that there are no repercussions for them. This cop got really frustrated because he saw that the man wasn't intimidated by him, so he decided to accuse him of carrying a knife in his pocket. Even though he thought he was doing his job well, he actually came off as pretty foolish. You can't just throw around accusations and expect them to stick without any basis.
Okay, do you have any credentials that you're from the Free Press? I do, but I'm not. Am I obligated by law to show you? Well, I mean, if you work for the Free Press, then yeah, they have a working understanding to make contact with the airport authority. So I don't know why the Free Press wouldn't honor that understanding. Not the Detroit Free Press. Yes, the Detroit Free Press. I'm not saying the Detroit Free Press. I'm just a member of the Free Press. Okay. Yeah. And, okay, so you conduct waiting while I'm here. I'm waiting for a passenger to arrive here pretty soon. Okay, well, if you don't have any business I was actually going to go down and wait. Okay, if you don't have any business here at this time, then please carry on and move along your way. Sure. Yeah, I was just sitting minding my own business. Okay. If you don't have any business here, then be on your way. Yeah, I've got business. If you don't have any, okay. If you're not conducting any business, I've got business here in about. Wait, like I said, I'm waiting for someone to arrive. Okay. A flight, if you're not conducting any business, you'll be cited for trespassing. Okay, I'm conducting business. I'm waiting for a flight to arrive. Okay. If you're not conducting any business, which I don't see you doing at this point, do you want me to show you the flight numbers, or that I'm waiting on? Yeah. So you don't believe I'm waiting on a flight, or what? If you want to show the numbers, that'd be great. I'm going to go down and wait for my person. So you don't have any flight numbers then? Yes, I do. He's waiting to pick someone up. Yes, I'm waiting to pick someone up. So you're going to show me, are you not going to? Well, is that what you're saying? I can show it. Hold on, I'll show you. If you really need it, if it's that big of a deal. Can I reach in my bag without you guys? Do you have anything dangerous in there? No, I don't. No, I don't. I've got my guns in there? I can't. Sir. I'm asking you. No, I don't. You have a knife in there? No, I don't. Okay, I've got camera items? No, I don't. It's camera equipment. Okay.
These cops probably felt even more powerful because they were in such a busy area where everyone could see how much authority they had. Hopefully, in the future, these cops will realize that their uniforms and badges don't make them superior and that they are actually public servants. A cop doesn't get respect just because he has a badge. Respect is earned through professional and courteous behavior, not like this. Then a rookie cop spoke up, likely influenced by his senior's bad behavior. This young cop accused the man of filming just to provoke them and claimed it was unsafe to film in such difficult times when war could break out. What does that even mean? By that logic, no one should ever film anywhere because there might be a war. Sometimes, things only seem to make sense to the cops themselves. This young cop said he wasn't afraid of the camera, but the fact that he felt the need to say it shows that it actually bothers him a lot that the man is filming. Is it because they're worried the man might catch them doing something wrong? Or is it just irritating for them to know that filming is the man's right and they can't stop him? If they're really bothered by something, they can just talk to him. After all, they were the ones who approached the man, not the other way around.
Oh my goodness, sir.
You left your blue and brown diaper bag. Please report back
You guys
to
are,
D14.
it's okay. I
Reclaim.
have a problem with it. And I'm a journalist, news journalist. I thought maybe I'd gather, I'm doing a story on the airport. I've not been around here, so I thought maybe I'd do a story while I was waiting.
What press are you from?
Just independent media.
Which one?
It's called Your News Now.
Your News Now? Is that an online thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it your publication or?
Your News Now.
Just an independent media.
Is that you? Is that you? Is it
Just
your
independent media.
Okay.
Not here trying to.
Okay.
Sir, can you please be at ease here? I'm not.
I'm not easy. Are you not aware of what's going on in this country?
What's going on?
Exactly.
What's going on?
You're here filming during the time when we could be at war. That makes us all uneasy.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Sir,
I'm very
please,
serious.
please. You can't criminalize the First Amendment.
You should know that as a reporter.
Sir,
as a
please,
journalist,
please.
as you state, you should know better.
Please
you
do
should
not.
not be here causing the ruckus and causing everybody's
Sir,
nerves to be
no.
on high level. Understand? So
Sir,
I'm not
please.
afraid of the camera. So I'm doing my duty and keeping everybody safe. Okay? So please record that and understand that.
Yeah, I can understand that, but I was just sitting down minding my own business, being
Apparently
quiet.
you weren't minding your own business because you got the attention of a lot of people. Because we've had several
Sir,
calls about you being here.
I've been sitting down the whole
you
time.
haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Well, I walked
You've
around
been
and got
walking-
some.
Yeah, you've been walking all around.
Gathered some content for my
You've been
story.
sitting there.
Well, then I said, was quiet. I gathered some content for a story quietly, didn't disrupt anybody. And while I'm waiting, I got here early, not from here.
The journalist was so understanding that even after everything, he could see why the cops felt they needed to check things out if they found something suspicious for the safety of others. However, this doesn't excuse the way they repeatedly threatened his rights. To help them out, he told them his name was James, but that still wasn't enough for these cops. When a senior officer joined them, the female officer felt bold enough to start making up her own story. She claimed that passengers from the airport were calling her, worried about their safety, but the whole thing just didn't make any sense to the journalist because he was just sitting there the whole time and couldn't understand how he was supposed to be threatening anyone. These cops just couldn't handle that the man was outsmarting them, and it really bugged them that they were caught on camera lying over and over. That's why one of them didn't hesitate to tell the man to turn off the camera. He probably realized he had already messed up enough and was in deep trouble.
Sorry I got you guys at such high alert. I understand that you guys have a duty to come and investigate, but I feel like I have done a good job explaining to, so the threat de-escalate, your threat that you guys think was here. There is no threat. That you guys perceive, the
Can you
perceived
identify
threat.
yourself at this time?
I'll give you my first name.
Your first name?
My first name is Justin.
Okay, Justin.
Yep. You guys will probably see me down.
Anything else with this gentleman?
You guys will probably see me getting luggage and stuff, and see me down there and see what
I
I
hope you
do.
understand where we come from because people have been concerned. They've been calling, so that's why we're here.
Well, you guys have a job to do, and you guys have a job to do. I have a job to do. I'm here to gathering content for a story, and here to. So am I being detained right now? Or am I free to go?
Sir, the gentleman won't know if he's being detained or not. No, you're free to go, sir.
Okay. I'm free to stay then?
You're free to go. You're free to stay, whatever you like.
Okay. I've still got a little ways before my watch says.
You're still waiting on the flight.
Says 5:45.
Oh yeah, that's probably preferable.
Did you give me my ticket back?
Did I?
You did. Yeah.
I just want to make sure I can find so I can go and
So, Mr. Justin, we prefer you wait in your vehicle for your passengers.
wait in my vehicle.
Yeah, wait in your vehicle, please, for your passengers.
Okay. I need to go.
Back to the parking deck.
Well, here's the thing, sir. Let me. Hold on a second. Let me.
Please dispose all carry-on liquids over 3 ounces prior to entry.
I'm not here to cause any problems, disruptions. I'll leave this area. If you're concerned about this secure area,
A lot of people are
there's
concerned,
nothing.
so that's why we want you to go wait. Well, you can probably come back in once we get close to your flight time.
Can't I just go down there and sit and wait? I'm not a very young man. I mean, walking that far. I'm not. If you guys want to have someone sit with me, I'll go sit right down by, I believe it's luggage 6. I already checked. Luggage 6, so you guys will already know where it's at. I believe I want to say it's a flight. I look, but I could be wrong. I don't want to say the wrong.
This time, a cop tried to stop a man from filming in public by making false accusations. Right when he approached, he claimed he got a call that the man was recording private information and license plates. The man knew he didn't have to explain anything, but he simply told the cop that he received incorrect information. This is a common issue with power-hungry cops. When they hear something that might give them a chance to confront someone, they don't even bother to check if it's true. They just assume the person is guilty because it makes it easier for them to exert authority. The man explained to the cops that even if he was recording license plates or those on police cars, they still had no right to confront him like this because there's no law against recording license plates. By then, one more cop showed up because the first cop had called for backup.
Are you okay?
What you up to?
Pardon?
What you up to?
Just doing a little documentary, that's all.
On what, mate?
Pardon?
On what?
Just public interest.
Right. Sorry enough, you're filming our cars coming out. You're filming people coming out with personal cars. Look, what's that for?
I haven't filmed any personal cars.
You've been seen on the cameras doing it.
So you can say for 100% on this video I've got someone's personal car, have you?
That's the information we've just been passed. That's why we've come to speak to you now.
Right, I'm telling you, I've been told you've been given wrong information. So
You've been told I've been given wrong information.
no, you've been given wrong information.
Okay.
You've been told wrong information.
What's your name, mate?
I don't need to give a name.
Well, you do.
Under what law?
I'm not getting involved in all this. You're not going to get right about me. I'm bothered about my colleagues. Obviously, this is a police station.
Right, and I'm bothered about my human rights.
Right. So what? You're coming here with your own accord. Why? As in, what human right is this that you're bothered about by coming to a police station and watching the vehicles come out? It's quite intimidating to the people that leaving the camp.
Obviously, I've not broken any laws for filming from a public place. So,
Yeah, I just want to know your reason why.
obviously, I've just given that officer the reason why.
You don't actually give a reason. You just said my human rights.
I don't need to give a reason to why I'm filming. What's the reason why you've stopped?
Because of you.
Right. What's your name and badge number, please?
15213. That's it.
15 what?
213.
And yours, sorry?
17652.
Okay. Can I help you?
Yes, I just want to know why you're filming private cars coming out of the police station.
I'm not going to answer that question.
No, you're not, because that might cause harassment. Well, I'm addressing that person as to why a person with a huddle filming people coming out of the place of work.
Right. Have I used threatening words or behaviour?
Just by your demeanour.
My demeanour?
And you're filming as they're coming out of the private cars.
Right, okay, this is interesting. Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to answer any more of your questions now. Pardon?
Why is it interesting?
Could you telling me it's section 5 public order? You are trying to be civil, you're trying to incriminate me.
Not at all. You're not saying mention anything about public order offence. Where's that come out of my mouth?
So harassment, alarm and distress, what does that fall under then?
Did I mention a public order?
You said someone feels harassed, alarm and distress, so what order's that?
Hello, we know why you're here. You want to come and get our eyes off the police.
It's not at all. You don't know the reasons to why I'm here.
I'm not,
You're assuming.
Filming all day long at work, I don't care. But when you're filming our colleagues coming out in their own personal cars, that's why we're here. That's why we're talking to you.
And that's not a criminal offence. And you don't know for certain I have done that. And if I have, there's no law to say that I can't.
I'm not saying there is.
One of the cops accused the man of being a potential threat to the public just because he was filming. But that was a really poor approach if he actually wanted to learn anything about the man. It's hard to understand why he thought accusing him of something so serious would make the man want to cooperate. To say that the officers looked very annoyed would be an understatement. Then another cop claimed that they were actually called because their colleagues felt very threatened by this man filming and had to leave. Yeah, right. And then more cops showed up to confront the man, who they claimed was such a danger. Really, the cops should at least agree on one story and stick to it, instead of throwing out wild accusations and hoping something sticks.
But when it's a place of work where police officers work, I'm obviously a target for certain people, terrorists and all that kind of thing.
So do you suspect me of being a terrorist?
You're not going to get... I know you've got a script that you follow.
I follow a script.
We watch these videos yourself. We watch them.
So why did you stop then?
Because we've been asked to come and see what you're doing. Because one of our colleagues has gone out off duty, leaving work.
Right.
You filmed her going out.
And is that a criminal offence?
You stood here with your thing, recording. We're coming saying, why are you doing that?
Right, I don't need to answer your questions.
What's your name?
I'm not going to give my name. I'm not broken no law, so...
How long do you plan on staying here doing this today?
As long as it takes me to finish my documentary.
Right. What's your documentary about?
I've told you that's nothing to do with you.
Well, it is because you're filming us out of place of work coming out.
You stopped to me, I wasn't filming you. You stopped, you got out to your car and started talking to me. I didn't come over to you. You look very annoyed.
I just think it's quite, I don't know, bizarre that people like yourself come and do these videos.
I just think it's bizarre that obviously you come out with all your accusations. You told me someone's harassed, alarm and distress. Then this gentleman here tells me it's not section 5, so I'd love to know what section it is.
Nobody mentioned section 5, nobody's mentioned offence, has it?
You just said that someone was...
It could cause that.
No, you told me someone has.
No, not at all. Otherwise, we'd be arresting you for that offence, wouldn't we?
You would be arresting me. For what offence?
For section 5 public order offence.
Right, did he use threatening words or behaviour?
And we said you've committed a section 5 public
Yeah, that's
order
what you was
offence.
trying to insinuate. You was trying to tell me.
I'm trying to explain to you, but you keep interrupting me.
Go on
Have
then.
we said to you you've committed a section 5 public order offence?
Yeah.
When?
When you first got out, you told me.
Did I
You told me one of your colleagues have left in a personal vehicle and has rang you, and that's the reason why you're here. And they feel harassed, alarmed and distressed, and it was my demeanour.
It's been recorded, has
Yeah.
it? Okay, I suggest you rewind that video.
Yeah, I will do, yeah. I'll play it right back, yeah.
Because nobody's mentioned that you're under arrest for an offence of Section 5 of the Recorder.
You were threatening me with it.
Nobody says you have committed an offence under Section 5 of the Recorder Act.
You told me there was harassed, alarm and distress.
That could cause a person harassment, alarm or distress.
So me filming
Has
can
anybody
cause.
reported that?
So from me
Twisting my
filming,
words.
I'm not twisting it. I'm not.
You are.
So tell me what I've twisted.
You twisted my words.
Why? What did I twist?
You said to me that I've accused you of what we call offence.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So what does harassment, alarm and distress come under?
At what point did I say you have committed an offence under the Public Order Act? At what point? Not at all.
Can you answer my question then?
No, you answer my question.
Answer my question.
No, you answer my question.
I don't need to answer your
I
question.
don't answer your question.
Right, get back in your car and drive off then.
In a minute.
See ya.
No problem at all.
Take care.
No problem at all.
Take care. Have a good day.
Why you do it, and you can't answer the question. You get your views and whatnot on YouTube or whatever it is, pathetic it is. But we've come out, we've asked you for your details because we're going to have officers coming in and out, whether they're on duty or off duty all day, and we might be getting several calls saying there's some guy dressed in dark clothing, hood up, filming us coming out. All I'm asking you is how long you're going to be here so we can let people know.
I don't need to answer that.
Because you're telling me you're not of any concern to us, you're not a danger to us or anything, so if I let them know that all you're doing is making your own little documentary, they don't need to be concerned.
I've already told you that.
Another officer actually told the man he needed to hand over his ID to prove he wasn't a threat. But how does showing your ID prove anything like that? Still, they tried to spin some absurd story, now claiming that cops are often targets of such people. They really played up their role as victims. When the man pointed out that he was the one at risk, the cops were really offended. What did they expect? That he would charm them with polite words and behavior? And how did they jump from filming license plates to accusing the man of being a threat to the public? How could they think that story would hold up? The man wasn't scared by their accusations, so the cops had to back down to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm asking you how long you're going to be here.
And I don't need to answer that.
Work together with you so that you don't, every time a police car comes out, you don't stop and speak to you, because that is going to obviously irritate your documentary, isn't it? Or is your documentary you want to get a rise out of officers?
I'm not going to answer your questions.
Well,
so what does harassment, alarm and distress come under?
Going back to that.
Yeah.
Section 5 Public Order Act. You know exactly what it is. Nobody's accused you of it. Otherwise,
when you first come out, that's what you said.
No.
Me filming, cannot cause someone to feel harassed, alarmed and distressed.
I listened to what you said. I listened to what you said. Because we're a target for legitimate terrorists, so I'm not saying that's what you're from, whatever, before you start accusing me of that, but it's a legitimate thing for us to be a target of. So if you're filming, how do we know that you're not passing that on? That could be then committing an offence. We'll seize your phone and we can use it as evidence and things if we were going to go down that route, wouldn't we?
You've already done it once, yeah? Right. I've been released without charge.
Actually, you're answering the question.
No, I've been released without charge because you know you've not got a leg to stand on. That's why you're driving off. You've already done it once, and the officers are going to be bring accountable for their actions. So if you want to do that, and you think you need a court order, to delete my footage.
I don't want to delete your footage.
For you to delete it or to stop me filming, you need a court order.
You crack on. I can't wait to watch YouTube later.
Yeah. Have a good day. You'll be famous.
Thanks.
Yeah. Good luck.
You need to do something progressive if you like, rather than just.
And what do you do? What do you do that's progressive?
What's our job? What's our role?
Being corrupt, that's what I see you as.
Okay. So if we're corrupt and I don't know, maybe you don't like us or you're intimidated by us.
You just tried incriminating me when you first got out of the car. Telling me that I caused someone harassed, alarmment and distress.
We didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
He said
wow.
You could call someone. If you'd have called someone that,
he said.
I think we'd be dealing with it in a different way.
You said you stopped because someone had reported me filming outside, and they feel harassed, alarmed and distressed.
No. Mate, when you go home, you edit your little video.
Okay.
Listen to that part.
Yeah, I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it all.
Yeah, without editing. Be honest with yourself.
I will be honest. Don't you worry. There'll be no cuts out of this.
What's your site called so we can have a little look?
I'm not going to answer that.
Have a good day, sir. Don't be surprised if the police keep stopping streets because it is obviously a bit of a worry. We have asked to say how long you're going to be, we can pass that on and then you won't get stopped.
I can see it for as long as I like.
Finally, there's this cop who lost it when he saw a man filming him and his colleagues. He aggressively approached the man right from the start, claiming the filming was interfering with their investigation and that they couldn't focus because they had to watch him. But really, They could just ignore him. The man was standing more than 10 feet away, and there's no law stating he couldn't be near the cops to see what they were doing. However, this cop had such a big ego that he got mad when the man who had confronted him the day before told him to go back to work. The cop felt that the man had no right to tell him to get back to work, and this really angered him. That's why the cop decided to arrest the man for no good reason. First off, if the cops don't want someone getting too close during an investigation, they could always put up yellow tape to mark off the area. Secondly, as we've said time and time again, a cop can't just arrest someone for obstructing the police without a solid reason. On top of that, the cops never even asked the man to identify himself before deciding to arrest him. Such a bizarre situation and behavior, if you ask me.
Glad that you record, sir, but you need to back up, okay?
Where's the crime scene tape? I don't need to back up. There's no law saying that I can't be close to you guys. None. And I'm far enough away from that squad car.
You're hindering our ability because, nope.
Hindering what ability?
Because we can't work while we have to pay attention to you.
Don't pay attention to me. I'm not talking to you guys one bit. I don't give a shit about public sidewalk. I am not interfering with your guys' business. Stay out of mine.
You're obstructed.
I am not. I haven't said one word to you guys. Not one.
We gotta pay attention to them.
Pay attention to them, not me.
Back up.
I'm backing up 10 feet. That's it. I ain't backing up no further.
I just asked you to back up. So
I did. I did back up. I ain't backing up no further.
Okay. I don't know what jollies you get out of recording.
You know what?
The fact is,
don't pay attention to me. Pay attention to your job.
I don't know you.
I don't care.
I don't.
What is your name and badge number?
It's 259 Garner.
Good.
So I'm recording too.
Go work.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do.
Back up.
I'm backed up.
You got your hand in your pocket.
Yeah, so?
Take your hand out of your pocket.
There's no law against that.
Take your hand out of your pocket.
No law against that.
Behind your back. You're under arrest.
For what?
Obstructing.